All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Once again, I appreciate everybody that stopped by the stream. I appreciate iZugs with the 110 biddies, man. I really appreciate that. That was a surprise out of nowhere, but I really appreciate it. Um, kind of in my own way, kind of felt like the Ninja Bounty a little bit because I got some biddies for getting a kill there, so that's pretty exciting. Um, but yeah, all this month I'm gonna try to stream a whole lot more. Most nights, 9 p.m. to midnight, 1 a.m. All for St. Jude Play Live. So even the donations that I just got in the biddies, I will translate that into donations to put on my stream, and I'll do them in the name for iZugs. But again, I recommend everybody check it out. It's St. Jude Play Live. It's through the Tiltify website if you want to set up your own campaign. You can earn t-shirts, tumblers, all kinds of things for getting donations, mouse pads, laptop bags, DX Racer chairs, gift cards from GameStop. And it's for an amazing cause. In the 50 years that St. Jude's been active, they've increased the childhood survival rate of cancer from 20% to roughly 80%. And later on, maybe tomorrow night, I'll get the fact sheet back out and I can actually read a lot of the stats off to you of all the amazing work that they've done. Let's see, I can probably do a couple here real quick before I go. Let's see. So why would you might consider donating to St. Jude? I give you one option is that the laboratories that we have may not be in your neighborhood. Of course, they're in Memphis, but the breakthroughs and the discoveries that we make, we share with many institutions. We have 24 partner sites in 17 countries, and we freely share those discoveries so that every child that's saved at St. Jude means that doctors and scientists worldwide can use that same knowledge and data to save thousands more children. We don't hold the data as intellectual property or anything like that. We freely give the information out so that other doctors can have a full arsenal of options and protocols to treat children. We have, like I said, the treatments invented at St. Jude have helped push overall childhood cancer survival rates from 20% in 1962 to more than 80% today. We've treated patients in 50 states and all around the world. The doctors often send their toughest cases to our hospital, to St. Jude, because we have the best survival rates for some of the most aggressive childhood cancers. And I could talk even more on that, is that we have the Pediatric Genome Project, where when a patient comes in, we take a sample and we actually genetically map that tumor to previous cases that we've treated. And that gives us a really quick, it saves us a bunch of research, it gives us a really quick analysis and comparison of what was effective for that particular genetically similar case. So it could be a totally different cancer, localized, totally different parts of the body, but if it's genetically similar, we can map that to previous cases, and then we know that these 10 medicines were the most effective in those cases. And then we can have a GMP on site that can actually make those FDA-approved medications so that we get a very quick cycle from diagnosis to genetic testing to then implementation of the medicines. And then we also have a research program where I work, where we have scientific models that are generated without an immune system, and then we can take stem cells from the patients and put them in these scientific models, and then have tissues cultured, and then we can take those 10 medicines that I spoke of earlier and apply those medicines to these cancer cells and tissues, and we can find out which specific medicine is the most aggressive to the cancer cells and the least aggressive to the healthy tissue. And then that becomes the tailored medicine for that one patient. And then we cycle all of that data back into the Pediatric Genome Project so that the next patients that come through, or any other patients that are genetically similar, we can continue to funnel down the treatment so that we actually are going to get to 2 or 3 of the most effective for those genetically similar cases. And again, all that data, all that knowledge gets shared to all of these other partnering institutions so that they all can have the most effective and the most powerful arsenal to take on cancer in these children. And on top of that, we also research tons of other conditions that are faced by children, because we have a large influenza group, because influenza is the third most prolific killer of children, and a lot of it because a lot of the patients we treat, they are immune compromised from the chemo and other treatments that they receive, and so they have to be protected. And influenza is one of those things that is just devastating to children. But we have a large influenza group that does research. They go around the world to try and map and get data on all the different strains. We have several researchers who are on the panel for the WHO to help try to determine which vaccines are going to need to be produced each year. And we do a lot of the research in the building I'm at as well. And we also do HIV and work. We do sickle cell anemia work. We do malaria malaria work, retinoblastoma, all kinds of different. We have probably, I think, almost 200 protocols of different types of research that are currently being done right now with those scientific models. I mean, it's an amazing place to work. It's an amazing place to see the research that's being done. And we see the children every day. We all eat together in the same cafeteria. We see them all in the same hallways. We talk, we laugh, we interact. The hospital is amazing because it doesn't look like a hospital. It looks like a giant children's playground throughout the entire place. And so it's just an amazing place to be, amazing place to work. And so I'm very proud to support it and promote it and do anything that I can to get acknowledgement out there and recognition for the things that they do. So I hope that you feel the same way. I hope that you feel motivated, and possibly that you'll create your own campaign and go out there and spread the word, and let's beat cancer together. And with that, wish everybody a good night, and I will see you